I would now like to introduce Mr. Dan Alexander, a principal engineer at Comcast. Mr. Alexander has served 5 terms on the ARIN Advisory Council, serving as chair for 3 years. He was elected to the ARIN Board of Trustees in 2017. Dan's experience extends beyond the ARIN region and includes working with other IRs, as well as participating in the ITU IPv6 working group. While on the board, he chaired the nomination committee in 2018 and 19, and also serves on the appointment and compensation committees. Let's hear from Mr. Alexander.
Hello, I hope everyone has been healthy during this very unique time. I'm looking forward to when we can get back to meeting in person. I'm hoping to serve 1 more term on the Board of Trustees. While good progress has been made, there is still important work to be done, so I want to continue serving the community. My contributions to the board have benefited from my experience with ARIN. As an engineer for a member organization, I actively use ARIN services. Having been a member of the Advisory Council, I've written and shepherded a number of policies, including transfers. I've also served as chair of the Advisory Council, leading the group for 3 years. As I finish up my first term on the Board of Trustees, I often reflect on how different the roles are, but also how valuable it has been to be able to apply this experience as a board member. When I combine this with other past experiences as a small business owner and my current role as an engineer for a large ISP, I feel I bring a wide-ranging, well-rounded perspective to the board. One key focus I have had in my current term has been on reducing technical debt. You cannot provide reliable services and justify your member fees without a strong operational core. As a kid, you couldn't go out and play unless your room was clean. I feel an important priority in business is to make sure your house is in order. It's never about one issue though, and the board needs to manage priorities like RPKI, IPv6, and others. They should do this through their strategic plan, risk register, and budgeting to provide a clear path for the organization and provide value to the ARIN members and the community. It's important to note though that the board should depend on the organization to execute the plan and not get too far into the weeds operationally. The board's job is to make sure that the right leadership is in place to do that job and not try and do it themselves. I'm confident my experience can continue to help lead this organization, and I've been thankful for your confidence in me in the past. I appreciate you allowing me to serve the community through the years, and I ask for your vote so I can continue. Thank you all and take care.
Now I'd like to introduce Ms. Nancy Carter, the Chief Financial Officer at CANARIE, Inc. She was elected to the ARIN Board of Trustees in 2017 and has served as a trustee and treasurer for the past 3 years. This includes time on the ARIN Finance Committee as the chair in 2018 to 2020, on the Compensation Committee from 2018 to 2020, as the chair of the Governance Working Group in 2020, and on the Nomination Committee in 2018 and 19. In addition, she is on the CIRA Nomination Committee as a member in 2018, co-chair in 2019, and now chair is 2020. Let's hear from Ms. Carter.
Hello, everyone. I am Nancy Carter, and I'm thrilled to have been nominated for re-election to the ARIN Board of Trustees. I applaud the ARIN staff's decision to pre-record these videos as a safeguard to ensure you could hear from all candidates. My first ARIN meeting was at ARIN 39 in 2017 in New Orleans. Attending as an ARIN Fellow, I met many of you for the first time, and I sensed the inclusiveness of the ARIN community. In addition to feeling welcomed, I was inspired by the work of ARIN and its role in our digital world. When I left New Orleans, I was driven to get more involved. I was elected to serve on the ARIN board later that same year, and that has allowed me to contribute back to and feel part of the community that left me so inspired as an ARIN Fellow. One of the most enjoyable things during my time on the board has been working and interacting with you. Beyond the joy of being among so many intelligent and purposeful people, it's the ongoing interaction that allows us to collectively enhance how ARIN serves its community, which is why, like many of you, I am very disappointed that we're not together in Seattle this year. Speaking with you, sharing ideas, and strengthening our commitment is key to the success of the organization. As you can tell when you read my bio, I come from the research and education sector. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for CANARIE. I'm very passionate about the internet. I love new challenges and have a history of helping organizations adapt to new opportunities and new technologies. I love technology and what can be achieved by it, yet I'm definitely the least technical candidate for the Board of Trustees. What I do bring is important financial expertise to the board. I believe having a diverse set of skills on the board is critical to ARIN in its role of supporting the operation and growth of the internet. For the past 3 years, I've served as ARIN's treasurer. Over that time, the board worked with management to increase the capacity of ARIN's financial team, to streamline and strengthen financial reporting to the board, to simplify the finance committee reports to the members, and to make numerous policy and process improvements. 3 years has flown by. I'm grateful for the support and ongoing efforts of the Financial Services Department and ARIN staff and management. All organizations, both private sector and not-for-profit, must evolve to maintain their relevancy. CANARIE, where I work, and ARIN are no exceptions. CANARIE's work today still supports advancing the digital economy, yet its activities are considerably different than when it was formed 27 years ago. The same is true for ARIN. The scarcity of IPv4 addresses was unforeseen. In fact, last year at the Internet 2 Global Summit, Vint Cerf noted that if he could do one thing over, he would have started with 64-bit addressing. I like to believe that you're involved with ARIN because you support its purpose and want to ensure its continued value and relevance to society. That is what the other candidates and I are here to do as well. My not-for-profit, financial, governance, and legal experience will continue to support ARIN's mission, not only today, but strengthen its value into the future. I hope that I can count on your vote. I look forward to continuing to work with the ARIN community. I believe my first 3 years on the board demonstrated my commitment to you and ARIN. Working with you again for the next 3 years would allow us to further advance the role of ARIN to the benefit of all. Thank you for listening through to the end of this video. Stay safe and stay positive. I hope to see you in person very soon. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Ms. Tina Morris, the Senior Technical Business Developer for IP Address Strategy at Amazon Web Services for the past 6 years. Ms. Morris has been on the ARIN Advisory Council for the last 7 years, 2 years as a member, 2 years as the vice chair, and currently 3 years as chair. She's also on the North American Network Operators Group Board of Directors for 3 years as the vice chair. Let's hear from Ms. Morris.
Hi, my name is Tina Morris. It's weird for me to be here asking for your vote to serve on the ARIN Board of Trustees, especially via Zoom. It's not something I never expected to do, but as with everything in 2020, you learn to roll with it. I have a deep understanding of ARIN's functions, as I've been a customer for more years than I'd like to admit, and I've been attending these meetings for about 11 years. In many ways, I feel like this is my extended family, as you've helped me develop my career, leadership skills, and knowledge base. In that time, I've served on a number of committees and volunteer roles in the ARIN organization, and including the Nominations Committee, Fellowship Committee, Grant Committee, and of course, the ARIN Advisory Council. I'm so proud of the work I've done on the ARIN Advisory Council. This group of 15 is so conscientious that I've been honored to participate and lead critical conversations and develop policy for our varied community. I'd also like to note that during my time as chair, we have expanded to include representation of the Caribbean community for the first time, and 8 out of our 15 members are now women. This is a gender balance that we have never seen in our community, and certainly something we're celebrating. In addition, I volunteered on the NANOG Board of Directors for 3 years, dealing with the demands of the pandemic, organizations dealing with that, public meetings, trying to throw those during 2020 has been quite a challenge, as well as onboarding an executive director and making numerous bylaw and charter changes to ensure the organization stands the test of time. In my day job, I am a senior technical business developer at Amazon. I lead a team that handles IPv4 and IPv6 acquisition and distribution. I also follow policy development in all 5 RIRs and have an understanding of the inner workings of each. In addition, my team at AWS is one of the most prolific users and advocates of RPKI today. I believe I have the skills required to help the board through the coming years, bringing the necessary transfer market experience, as well as a good understanding of RPKI deployment and usage. I believe as ARIN's function shifts to critical network infrastructure, they need to increase their operational capabilities by bringing greater transparency, network reliability, and a 24/7 on-call support center. In addition, I plan to remove the RPA, as it is a barrier to the adoption of RPKI. It is critical for the board to push this in 2021, as widespread adoption is critical to the success of RPKI. I will bring a realistic, collaborative nature to these discussions, and I believe I have the experience that ARIN needs during this difficult time. Thank you for your patience with us and this process as we try to make the best of things. I sincerely hope to see you all in 2021. Thank you.